All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Sunil Verma and with me is VC Pramod. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate and lay foundation stone of projects worth over 3,650 crore rupees in Bilaspur, Himachal Pradesh this morning. Home Minister Amit Shah announces scheduled tribe status for Pahadi community in Jammu and Kashmir to address a rally in Baramulla this afternoon. At least 25 people killed in a road accident in Pauri Garhwal district of Uttarakhand. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar to embark on a 7-day visit to New Zealand and Australia today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi talks to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, conveys India's readiness to contribute to any peace efforts. Festival of Vijayadashmi being celebrated across the country today. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to celebrate the Shehra with soldiers in Auli and Mana in Uttarakhand. Services continue to dominate medals tally at National Games with 39 golds. And in cricket, South Africa beat India by 49 runs in third and final T20 International in Indore. India clinched series 2-1. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of projects worth over 3,650 crore rupees at Bilaspur in Himachal Pradesh today. The Prime Minister will also dedicate AIIMS Bilaspur to the state, which has been built at a cost of over 1,470 crore rupees. Other than AIIMS, Mr. Modi will also inaugurate Hydro Engineering College at Bandla, Bilaspur. The Prime Minister will also lay the foundation stones of Medical Devices Park at Nalagarh and the 4-lane project from Pinjore to Nalagarh. Mr. Modi will participate in Kullu Dussehra starting today. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate and lay foundation stones of several development projects and will also address a public gathering at Luhnu ground in Bilaspur. Elaborate security arrangements have been made in view of Prime Minister's visit. The much-awaited AIIMS Bilaspur will also be dedicated to the state today, spread over 247 acres. This AIIMS hospital will have the state-of-the-art facilities. The hospital is equipped with 24 hours emergency, lethal diagnostic equipments, 18 modular operation theatre, 750 bed and also have a 30-bedded Ayush block. The hospital will admit 100 students for MBBS and 16 students for nursing courses every year. The inauguration of Government Hydro Engineering College in Bandla, where 507 students will take engineering education, will also prove to be a milestone, while on the other hand, to boost industrial development and tourism in the region, Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone of around 31-kilometer long project for 4-laning of the national highway from Pinjore to Nalagarh. Prime Minister will also lay the foundation stone of the Medical Device Park at Nalagarh to be built at a cost of about rupees 350 crore. The project will attract the 5,000 crore investment in Himachal. Sanjeev Sundaryal, AIR News, Bilaspur, Himachal Pradesh.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah has announced scheduled tribe status for the Pahadi community in Jammu and Kashmir. The announcement was made at a rally in Rajouri yesterday. Mr. Shah said Justice G.D. Sharma Commission has recommended reservation for Pahadis in the report submitted to the government. The Home Minister said reservation will be rolled out after completion of administrative formalities.
मोदी जी ने 5 अगस्त 2019 को एक महत्वपूर्ण फैसला दिया और धारा 370 और 35 से उखाड़ कर फेंक। सब लोग विरोध करते थे। मुझे एक बात बताओ, ये धारा 370, 35 से न जाती तो ट्राइबल रिजर्वेशन मिलता क्या? ये आयोग जो बनाया हमारे एलजी साहब ने, धारा 370 को हटाने से यहाँ पिछड़ों को, दलितों को, आदिवासियों को और पहाड़ियों को अपना अधिकार मिलने वाला है.
On the third day of his visit to Jammu and Kashmir, Mr. Shah will address a rally at Baramulla today. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah arrived in Srinagar last evening as part of his 3-day tour to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Today, Mr. Amit Shah is scheduled to chair a high-level security review meet at Raj Bhavan in Srinagar at 10 in the morning. Thereafter, he will address a public rally, which shall be followed by paying his obeisance at Gurdwara Chheti Padshahi in North Kashmir's Baramulla town. After returning to Srinagar from Baramulla, the Union Minister will inaugurate and lay foundation stone of various developmental works of Kashmir Division. Meanwhile, security arrangements have been tightened in the Kashmir Valley. This is Sunil Kohl, AR News from Srinagar.
Indian Air Force Chief, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary has said that the recent developments at the global stage indicate the need for a strong military to ward off any challenges. Addressing media in New Delhi about Air Force Day to be celebrated on the 8th of this month, he said IAF is innovating to stay ahead of the curve as the battlefield of tomorrow transforms and becomes more technology-driven.
We are looking at around 10% initially, and we have issues with respect to the number of specific trades, and within the trades, the streams that these people can be used in. So we are just trying to focus on which are the fleets where we can utilize them best, where we have presently the wherewithal in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of lesser requirement to move them continuously. So we will make a beginning there, and we will grow as time comes.
The Air Chief Marshal said disengagement has taken place in areas along the LAC, and the Indian Air Force is keeping an eye on Chinese Air Force activities.
In Morning Matters, now let's listen to a discussion on Atmanirbhar Bharat in defence sector. The participants are Air Vice Marshal Retired Manmohan Bahadur and Ajay Banerjee, journalist.
We are discussing the light combat aircraft Prachada, which was inducted into the Indian Air Force Jodhpur. The LCH, as it is called, was made totally with indigenous help and indigenous work at the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. How important is this, AVM Bahadur sir, keeping in mind that the project to start off or having such a helicopter which can operate in the high altitude of Himalayas started after the Kargil War?
It's a very good step that has happened with the induction of the light combat helicopter, whose genesis is the Kargil War. During the Kargil War, we realized that we do not have a helicopter that can deliver armament at altitudes above 15,000 feet safely. We lost Mi-17 helicopter and unfortunately 4 crew with that, and the helicopters had to be withdrawn out. So the LCH was born from the Kargil War. The HAL was brought in, and it is a combined effort, certainly most of it in HAL, where this LCH was born from the advanced light helicopter, the Dhruv. The Dhruv's transmission system, that is, its rotors, its engines, its gearbox, they are the same in the light combat helicopter. So we had an advantage. We had something to fall back upon, and the LCH was designed around it with a 2-man crew only, whereas Dhruv is basically a cargo carrying it. So the LCH Prachanda has got a 2-man crew, pilot, and a weapon system operator, and it's a dedicated attack group. It's good that we've got it in our fleet.
Yeah, when you mentioned about its transmission, I'll bring you to the engine, sir. A special engine called the Shakti engine was developed in a joint venture between HAL and Safran. The engine can fly to 21,500 feet. Sir, could you explain to our listeners, why do attack helicopters don't fly beyond a certain level? Because as we learn from available international literature, that the Boeing Apache also, which is part of the IAF fleet, does not fly beyond 20,000 feet.
Any flying machine is designed around something what are called the air staff requirements, the operational requirements. We do not foresee enemy positions or enemy to be attacked above 20,000 feet because they don't have posts and we don't have hills where all these things will be there. So, because if you greatly expand the requirement of the envelope that the aircraft is to fly in, then there are other issues that come up. So you require more powerful engines, you require bigger and more powerful rotors. That increases the weight of the helicopter for nothing because you will never use it at those altitudes. So 20,000 feet is the ceiling. So the Apache may be flying till 20,000 feet, but it cannot deliver armament at those altitudes. The LCH can, and enough trials have been done with the light combat helicopter. So that's where the altitude part comes in. Similarly, the